Hello and welcome to another vlog video. I haven't done a vlog in quite some time, it feels like, but we have been up to a lot of things. If you can tell by the title of this video, I have kind of a serious topic to discuss, but before I went into that, I did want to spread some joy. One thing that does help me if I am going through things is actually bringing joy to other people, whether it be telling a joke, giving a gift, or spending time with somebody, making them laugh, just like being there for someone else who might be also going through something. So I will definitely get into the details of the issue of my husband going blind. But before I do that, I wanted to share with you guys an opportunity to get a free perfume. I'm working again with Dossier to give away one perfume to one of you guys, and the details of how to enter into that will be in the description. But I just went to the mailbox and we're out spending some family time together. So while my husband and kids are chilling and waiting for me, I just wanted to go ahead, since I just checked the mail and since I'm ready for being outside and being on camera, I wanted to share with you guys the 3 new scents that I got. Every single time I get 3 scents so that I can give one away to you guys. Today's theme, because I like to put them in themes, today's theme is clean slate, because all of the scents that I got have citrus in them. I know for me, when I like to clean, I like to use a lot of citrus scents. It just smells like very inviting and fresh and all of that. So all of these perfumes have a citrus scent in them. So I'm going to go through the 3 and then I'm going to tell you which 2 are available. You can pick one of these 2 to try to win in the giveaway. So let's start off with citrus tea. So this one is a unisex one, and so it's more on it has some masculine notes to it. So you know me, I like to tell stories, so each of these have a character. So the citrus tea, it has tobacco in it. This one is probably the least citrusy, so if you actually don't like citrus, or if you like something more musky or more masculine, if you want to give this to some guy in your life, or if you are a guy who wants to win this is definitely the more masculine one out of the 3, and it has like a tobacco scent. And I would say that's probably the most powerful scent that I can smell in this is the tobacco, and it kind of reminds me of someone who has a lot of leather-bound books, who wears a nice robe to go in his library and read those leather-bound books. So it just has a very sophisticated, old money, you know, kind of a smell to it. So that is this one. And this is one of the ones that is available for the giveaway, is the citrus tea. I'll be linking all these scents too, so you can see like it has top notes, middle notes, and base notes. So if you're into perfume or cologne, you'll kind of know that and what to expect. And this one is actually my favorite. This is a citrus green apple. It's so funny because even though I do like musky, masculine scents, I find myself really being drawn to like the really girly stuff, which I'm kind of surprised by. And that's the cool thing about experimenting with the Dossier scents. I'm just like, oh, I'll definitely like this one. And I'm like, no, actually this citrus green apple, it just feels so like young and youthful. And this is actually one I'm going to keep, so sorry you can't have dibs on this one, but this one has a lime and green apple combination as well as other notes. But I really like this one. Like I said, it just feels very fresh, clean, and very girly, very youthful. I could see myself actually using this one a lot. This will be one of the new ones that I kind of keep in rotation when I'm going to church or going out and running errands or doing something fun with my family. So the 3rd one is a citrus matcha, and I actually really like matcha green tea, so I thought like this would probably be my favorite, but it is not my favorite, but it is really nice. So this one actually has a bitter orange. So I told you the other one has like a lime, and I like lemon and lime. And then the orange, even though it smells good, it's just not my favorite one, but I do like the orange notes in that one. This one reminds me more of like, you want to wear this right after you get out of the shower. It's just a very like freshly showered, you just have that clean, soapy kind of feeling all day. This one's also unisex, so if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you want to get this as a gift for a prize for a woman or a man, like this is definitely one for you. So citrus matcha, the citrus tea are the 2 that are available for giveaway. So if you want to know more about that, like I said, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll have more details about how to do the giveaway, and you can win one of those. So you'll put which one of those 2 that you would like to win in the comments. So yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to talk about with them. But if you want to know more about the business themselves, how they started, what is their ethos behind their brand, go ahead and just spend 1 minute with me and see more about this company. After learning about the incredibly high markup across the luxury perfume industry due to brand labels, celebrity endorsements, and pricey packaging, Dossier began their mission: make luxury fragrances accessible. I'm sure this really resonates with many of you, as splurging on a perfume is becoming less and less practical right now. However, you do not have to sacrifice quality when finding an affordable perfume, because Dossier perfumers have the highest standards and values in mind. They also use higher concentrations than most famous brands to ensure a long-lasting effect that you can carry with you from daytime well into the night. Dossier has perfected a wide range of impressions that are inspired by some of the most popular designer fragrances, maybe even some favorites of your own. They have created a variety of original scents as well. Dossier believes everyone should have access to incredible impressions of luxury fragrances without the designer price tag. All right, you guys, so thank you so much again, Dossier, for collaborating with me on this video. So today I'm going to take you around a little bit and get some B-roll footage, but I actually wanted to talk a little bit about my husband's eye. So I'm going to have him talk about it as well and insert that footage and that clip in. But the main thing that we've been dealing with since 2020 is in one of his eyes, it has slowly, progressively lost sight. So he can barely see anything out of his right eye. And it took us years, which is crazy to me. It took us years to even know that it was cataracts. So if you guys know anything about cataracts, the doctor was saying it can be just caused by genetics. Like his Jarrell's mom actually had cataract surgery soon after we got married. So that was the first thing that actually came to mind when he went in, and he's like, I'm starting to see halos and like things are getting blurry. Like if something's too bright, it kind of washes out everything in the detail in my eye. So he went in to get it checked, as you should, like go to a professional and see, but they're like, oh no, it's just like the astigmatism, and oh no, it's this. So like for 2 years, we're going to people and they're like, it's not really anything, and like kind of it is what it is and don't worry about it. And it's like, how sometimes when something's wrong even though someone else isn't telling you what it is. So just cataracts just kept coming into my head, and then finally, after it got so bad where his eyes basically blocked with cataracts, so it got to the point where it got so bad where he went back again, and they're like, oh yeah, totally, it's cataracts. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like it couldn't just be nothing, right? So he's been dealing with that, and it's just like sad, because especially as an artist, having that going on with your eye, it affects his depth. It affects his what is that called? Hand-eye coordination, and understand like spatial recognition of like where is something. So sometimes he'll reach for something close and he's kind of like trying to figure out where it is, because he doesn't have two eyes to be able to show you like the depth. So it's just like been an issue for us for the past 4 years, and finally we've gotten through to the right doctors who've, after going through a bunch of hoops and a bunch of back and forth with our insurance. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with medical things where you just feel like along the way somebody's always dropping the ball, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna call them, I'm gonna do this, and then they don't call them, and then you have to follow up. So he's just been following up for like the past 6 months, I would say, is when he's finally gotten some progress and answers, but a lot of it has just been jumping through hoops, trying to figure out who's under our insurance network and where can we go and blah 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 blah. So finally we do have a surgery date, so that's something that keeps us hopeful, is like there is modern technology. Like we would love for God to just heal him overnight and for his vision to just like be there in an instant. That hasn't happened yet. We're still open to it because he still has a little bit before his surgery date, but if God wants to use a doctor, if he wants to use the medical field, we're fine with it. I just feel bad that he's been suffering with this for so long, and that there's been so many unanswered questions and so many delays, and that it's even taken this long to get answers. So I would appreciate your prayers over us and over just the process and just everything going well and healing going well, recovery and all of that. There's just been a lot of health issues like back to back, just between him and his parents and just other people in our family. So we're just kind of like, Lord, like what is this all at once? But God has been so faithful, and he's been so gracious and given us strength and given us joy in the midst of it, and just been able to like still laugh and still go on about our day to the best of our ability. Jarrell's still very much functional, just obviously one eye being blocked or very cloudy. It's hard to do a lot of stuff that he would love to do, but fortunately he's still able to do many things. It's just like sad when you have someone that you love and they're going through something and it's just taking like way longer than you expected. But like I said, the Lord is good, and I'll keep you guys posted on this process. He hasn't had a surgery date yet, but by the time this video goes out, I'm gonna wait till he does have his surgery. Basically, if you're seeing this video, he had his surgery and everything is well and we're on the recovery side of it, but we'll keep you posted on the process and like what everything entails and how he does with it. So this will probably be a two-parter video with all that. But other than that, there's just been a lot of really great things going on lately. Like last year, we ended the year spending it with my brother in Sacramento and my dad who flew out from Florida. I've told you guys about my dad. I think the last two Dossier collaboration videos have been vlogs from seeing my dad and doing different things in his North Carolina house. And then so now they came out to Sacramento, so I'll put some footage in there about what we did there and how it was and the drive. It was really a good time. So I'll put some collage footage in right now.
Thinking about you when you're thinking of me. You glow up the dark. Oh, you glow up the dark. Oh, you glow up the dark. Let the clouds move. It's you I see. I don't have the words to say. I only have leftover numbers. Leftover numbers. 0, 1, infinity. Numbers. Only numbers. You took all the words. And you took all the words. And all I have are numbers.
Are you ready?
0 and 1. All I have are numbers. You take all the words. You take all the words. And all you left me with are these numbers. All these numbers. 0s and 1s. 0 to infinity. Oh yeah. You take all of my words. You took all these words. All I'm left with a bunch of numbers. Light up my life. Oh, you light up my life.
So yeah, all in all, it was a good time. It was great for our kids to see their grandparents, to see their uncle and all that. So it was just really fun. And I just feel very blessed because I haven't spent Christmas with my dad in about 20 years. Like, I think I was in freshman in high school or something. So it was probably like 2000, 2001, the last time I spent Christmas with my dad, because my parents are divorced and we've kind of lived different places in our childhoods. And then once we got older, it's like we just have not spent Christmas together. We've spent Thanksgiving and other holidays, but we just hadn't spent Christmas together. So it was just like a really great reunion for us to get together. So God is still working and still doing amazing things in our lives and in our family all this time. So that's why it's like I can't help but to still be grateful. Can't help but to still be hopeful. Can't help but to still be thankful. So thank you guys for all your prayers that you send to us, because you always do. And in my different videos, you've been very encouraging to me and just sent a lot of love to my family, which I really do appreciate. So yeah, so I'm gonna go spend time with my family. And like I said, I am going to include my husband. If I didn't already put that in the video, I am going to include some footage of my husband talking about the process and his upcoming surgery and how he feels about everything.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Jarrell. Quickly coming on here to talk about my eye. So Tia probably talked about it already in the video, but this has been an issue. This eye, a cataracts that formed since like 2020. It started with like halos. Halos is basically like if there's light coming in a window, if you're driving late at night and there's like cars with headlights facing you, then around those bright lights there'll be like a halo effect or like a blur, and it kind of like the light will bleed out, like if you're looking through like a glass that's like smudgy or dirty, like a film coating. So I've had that since 2020. Went to a doctor. They didn't think it was cataracts or anything, like maybe astigmatism or something. It was not that. Progressively it was fine, but it got a little bit worse like into 2021, 2022. Then it started to form a cataracts that you could actually see, and I'll put pictures that I took when it was early and you could first see it, to when like videos of when it was later, which is kind of closer to now, where it's completely cloud, like there's a cloud basically in my eye and I can't see anything out. So my vision right now, which is very difficult as an artist, is basically, I'll show the difference between like normal vision that I have, which this eye is 20, and then the other eye, which is totally blurry and you can't really make out anything. You can kind of see blurry white shapes, sometimes not even shapes actually. You could just tell if there's light in a room or if it's dark. So that eye is pretty much completely blind, which is very difficult as an artist. I do illustration, I do paintings, design work, writing even, video editing, all that is kind of impacted by it. Thankfully, I have vision in this eye, so I can see and make it like kind of like stumble through things, literally. So like when driving, I have to keep my head on a swivel. There's a blind spot where I can't see anything from here to here, obviously, because it's blind, like an eye patch is on my eye. And then I just have to like kind of scan the area and make sure I'm always looking to see what is in that blind spot. With art, it's kind of similar. You have to look at things closer and like really try to intently focus on it. Depth perception, which we take for granted. I can't tell how far certain things are when I'm like close in this proximity. I've countless times, I'm pouring a drink, I'm pouring a smoothie in a cup, but it's not really going in the cup, it's going all over the table, all over the counter. And that was really frustrating early on. I couldn't really tell how far the cup was. It looks like it's right there, but then it ends up on the table. So that's been frustrating. You kind of adjust over time of having to deal with this. And so I kind of learned to take my time and go slower. In a crowded room or like a crowded place outdoors, I'll bump into people or I'll run into things because it's like, I don't know it's there, but also I don't know someone's there. I have to like keep looking around. So it's been very difficult of a journey, and as an artist especially, since that's like my calling and my livelihood. Through the course of these years, it's been kind of a headache to go through like insurance and find out what the doctors could do about it, and to actually find out, I had to go to several different doctors to actually see that this is actually a cataracts in there, and that I needed to have certain type of insurance and they would cover certain things, but the lens that I needed was a little bit, it's like a whole thing. And that process was like, literally, it took years to get there. So that surgery, that procedure is coming up next week, and it's been a long time and a lot of prayers and seeking the Lord about how to remedy this and what was my, like, what options I had. So all that being said, I'm excited for what God is going to do through this process, and I'm sure Tia will keep you guys updated. I'll probably do something once everything's like settled and I'm recovered on an update on my eye health. But I'm excited to see again, and for my art and my just living everyday life to be a lot better without this kind of issue. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. God bless.
Light up my life. Oh, you light up my life. to infinity. Oh yeah. You take all of my work. You took all these words. All I'm left with a bunch of numbers. Light up my life. Oh, you light up my life. Oh, you light up my life. I'm always thinking about you when you're thinking of me. You glow up the dark. Oh, you glow up the dark. Oh, you glow up the dark. Let the clouds move, it's you I see. You light up my life. Oh, you light up my life. Oh, you light up my life. I'm always thinking about you when you're thinking of me.
All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. I'm going to sign off now. I wanted to thank you for watching and stay tuned for more videos. If you like stuff like this, like vlogs, you'll enjoy this video over here and this video over here. So click on those if you want to get caught up with us. All right, we'll see you later. Love you. Bye.
Bye.